What's going on, everyone? John Roach here, and I gotta tell you that students in the US are going to college to get a better job, play sports, or annoy their roommate by never washing their stanky bed sheets. And trust me, he is not cute when you confront him about it. But look, the real issue here is that students and families are placing roughly $100,000 investment into something that will ultimately lead to a secure, satisfactory job. However, nobody ever talks about the success rates of this investment. Most people like me just accept it as the best available option without asking any of the hard questions. For example, what is the probability that what I learned in college will be directly applied in my career? 27%. What is the average amount of debt for graduates? 30 grand. How long would that take to pay off based on an average graduate's salary? 10 years. Yo, and let's face it, we can't even wait 10 seconds for Netflix to buffer. What many college-bound high schoolers also do not consider is that college degrees do not guarantee learning or job preparation. Surprise. According to several sources, college is apparently not worth it. 56% of employers thought half or fewer college graduates had the skills and knowledge to advance within their companies. And 45% of grads say college wasn't worth the cost. In the face of these numbers, which are essentially saying college wasn't worth it for half the graduates, many may say, okay, but the majority of graduates are still getting jobs. Yeah, although the unemployment rate for college graduates is really low, the jobs most people are getting are likely not related to their degrees or even required degrees. 27% of undergraduate degree holders are working in a job that is directly related to their college major. That means 73% of people who graduate are not directly applying what they learned at their job. Yeah, so I'm one of these people, and I'm not the type to accept things and move on. I got to do my own research, so I'm just going to go out there and, let's just, I think we should just, cut to the elevator. Yeah, we can. Okay, let's cut. Figuring out what you want to do, that's a challenge. Although career options are abundant, efficient choices are rare. My degrees did not lead me to jobs I wanted, so I was curious if people my age also struggled with their career direction. It was time to test the waters in one of the most progressive cities in the world. 49 people were interviewed with an average age of 28, representing 15 countries. Since STEM and law jobs almost always require a degree to practice professionally, I wanted to know if university was still worth it for non-STEM and law professionals. Turns out among the 36 non-STEM and law professionals, 24% had a match between their university field of study and the field of their current job. Digging deeper, 29% said the skills and knowledge accumulated in university are necessary for being competent at their current job. Finally, considering time and money, 17% said going to university is the most efficient route to getting a job like theirs. Although the sample size is small, it still gives a glimpse into the severity of this widespread problem of people not knowing what career they want and university not helping them get what they want. Alright, so what is the point of 4 years of college then if you can't apply most of it? Maturing and growing intellectually? Well, if you're not a STEM and law major or someone who needs structure, routine, and daily group story time, then you are better off building a network of people to watch you cut your hand on your new drone. Nice. And if you're wondering who this small college success group is, well, it mainly consists of the people who are more into cell reproduction than human reproduction. Oh, and it includes the ramen-eating vampires who are now professional gamers. Yeah, it's now officially a thing. And when I say thing, I mean collegiate sport, because over 50 college and universities have esports teams. And the kicker is, they've given away free scholarships. So take that, Mom! Summer break wasn't a waste! I want to be clear though and say, this is not about whether college in general is worth it or not. Right now, this is about two different types of issues. What types of people are not succeeding in the college system, and how the college system is not designed to leverage the strengths of roughly half the population. Students who can't seem to use college as a launchpad to reaching a great job they love are the ones who don't have a clear idea of what they want and how to get it. Based on the evidence I've presented, I am convinced the lack of college success stories mainly has to do with weak compatibilities between programs and students, and the fact that many non-STEM jobs don't require a degree. They require innate abilities, learned skills, experience, and in most cases, an inside connection. Oh my God.
When you find that open door.
Also, this whole notion of spending the first year or two of college figuring out what you want to do is honestly a rich person's strategy. It's like paying $100 to go to Disneyland and then you just try any random ride until you luckily make it to the ride you actually love, but then you eventually see the dictator of your ride future. Yeah, that's telling you to wait for 16.5 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that except for maybe hardcore iPhone users. And we'll eventually end up behind these people who know what they want because they likely have more experience or thought about what they liked before they got to the park. The point here is the job market is a competition and it starts as soon as you target a career. So instead of sitting back, figuring out what you want at the cost of time and thousands of dollars, assess yourself, test yourself, and own your journey. Find out what you're good at, get your interests prioritized so you know what type of industries you want to be involved in. Once you become familiar with your industry, you'll know what kind of people you want to reach out to through email, Instagram, or in person with the sole purpose of hearing their story and what drives them. If their story resonates with you and is related to your top interests, then ask how you can get involved or if they just know someone that can find a way. These conversations could ultimately lead to volunteering, interning, or working. Owning your journey is about finding and creating opportunities you want and just making it your own. So whatever you can do to start gaining experience, improving your skills, and elevating your confidence in the direction you want to take your career, the better. If you are not interested in the STEM industries and law like me, then you may likely find out that with your skills and experience, a degree doesn't matter because you already know how to overcome challenges and you get results.